Hello, welcome back, student, with your chemistry teacher Raj Kumar sir, and I am heartily welcome back in your classroom. Today we will continue our topic disaccharides with the maltose. There is a three type of disaccharides, three example of disaccharides in our syllabus: sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Today we will study about the maltose. Maltose having general formula C12H22O11. C12H22O11. It get hydrolyzed in presence of water and mineral acid. It gives you glucose units. This is alpha D glucose, and these maltose are obtained from the sprouted seeds of pulses and grains. These maltose get hydrolyzed to give alpha D glucose units, and these alpha D glucose units contain linked together by means of the glycosidic linkage, C1C4 glycosidic linkage. Let's see. This is made up of alpha D glucose units. This is change of configuration at carbon number 3. This is one alpha D glucose unit. This one alpha D glucose units join with the another alpha D glucose units by C1C4 glycosidic linkage. There is a change in configuration at the carbon number 3. This is carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the first carbon number of one glucose units, and this is the fourth carbon of the another glucose units. These get condensed to form a glycosidic linkage. These are linked together by means of the eternal linkage, and this name is linkage is glycosidic linkage. In maltose there is a C1 to C4 linkage is present, and this maltose is a reducing sugar. Why it is reducing sugar? Because aldehyde group at the carbon number 1 is free and it is sweet in taste, and this is all about the maltose. After this we will study about their next disaccharides, that is known as a lactose. This is known as lactose. Lactose sugar disaccharides is found in the human milk. It is found in human milk. It has also general formula C12H22O11, and it get hydrolyzed on adding water in presence of mineral acid. It gives you C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. In that there is a one unit is the beta D galactose, and another unit is the beta D glucose, and these two units, alpha D glucose and beta D galactose, are joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage. C1 carbon of the galactose and C4 carbon of the glucose are linked together. Let us draw their structures. The difference in the structure is that there is a change in configuration at both places, carbon number 3 and carbon number 4. This is known as the apimers. When there is a change in configuration other than carbon number 3, these are known as the apimers. Now this is the example, our formula of beta D galactose, and there is a change in configuration number both third carbon and the fourth carbon atom. This is the change in configuration at third carbon atom and fourth carbon atom. This is the C1 carbon of the galactose units. Here we will draw another beta D glucose units. Let us see here. The thermal linkage OH, H, H, OH, change in configuration at this carbon. This carbon number first and this carbon number of fourth of the glucose units, these get condensed and joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage. These are joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage, and this C1 carbon of this glucose unit is free, so it is a reducing sugar. What do you mean by reducing sugar? The sugar molecule that has the free aldehydic group, and they give the tolerance reagent test and the Fehling solution test. It means they can reduce silver atom present in the tolerance reagent, and this get oxidized to carboxylic acid, and this are gives the tolerance reagent test. This in the lactose sugar is found in the human milk, and it hydrolyzed to give beta D galactose units and beta D glucose units. This is the beta D galactose units, and this is beta D glucose units. C1 carbon of the galactose and C4 carbon of the glucose get condensed to form the glycosidic linkage, and this form these lactose units. These lactose units on hydrolysis gives beta D glucose units and beta D galactose. Now after this we will study about the polysaccharides. इसके बाद हम polysaccharides के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Let us see polysaccharides. What is polysaccharides? Polysaccharides are the carbohydrates which give 100 to 3000 units of the monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Their examples are starch, cellulose and glycogens. The three examples in our syllabus. First is the starch, second is cellulose, and third is glycogen. These three examples of the polysaccharides present in our syllabus. Firstly, we will study about the starch. This is the starch. This starch is made up of the two part of the chain. First is the amylose and amylopectin. It has the two carbohydrate chains, amylose and amylopectin. Starch has journal formula C6H10O5. C6H10 O5 N units. These on hydrolysis gives C6H12O6. Alpha D glucose units are formed, and this starch is made up of the two parts. First is the amylose and second is the amylopectin. These are two chains are present. In amylose part, these alpha D glucose units are joined together by C1 C4 glycosidic linkage. In that there is a C1 C4 and C1 C6 glycosidic linkage are present. Now first we study about the amylose. पहले हम बात करेंगे amylose के बारे में. Amylose is made up of alpha D glucose units. These are joined together in a linear fashion by means of the glycosidic linkage. These are alpha D glucose units. These alpha D glucose units. These alpha D glucose units are joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage. Which type of the glycosidic linkage present in that? This is a C1 C4 glycosidic linkage is present. This is C1, this is C4. These are linked together by means of the glycosidic linkage. This form a regular chain and it is non-reducing part. Non-reducing part. This amylose part give the starch test with the iodine. When you put the iodine solution in the starch, the iodine molecules form catharates, a spiral molecule with the iodine, and it is a transfer of electron from one iodine to the another iodine atom. The electron will go higher excitation states, and when it bounces back, it emits the radiation of a particular frequency. Due to this frequency, it gives the blue color. This catharates is responsible for the starch test. Here in this part is the amylose part. In amylose part, this is the straight chain. These are linked together by means of the C1 C4 linkage. But if you see the second part of this starch, this is the amylopectin. Amylopectin is also made up of the alpha D glucose units, and these are joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage. This is C1 C4 linkage, and there is also found C1 C6 linkage. This is the another chain of alpha D glucose units. You can see here, this is the first carbon, this is sixth carbon, they get condensed to form the glycosidic linkage. There is one difference between the amylose amylopectin part is that in amylose there is only C1 C4 linkage, but in case of the amylopectin there is a branch chain is also present of alpha D glucose units, and this is also the non-reducing part. This is also non-reducing part. They are showing branching. These are joined together by means of the glycosidic linkage. This way. This portion show the amylopectin, and amylopectin is a branch chain of alpha D glucose units by C1-C4 linkage and C1-C6 linkage. And starch is found as a store food in case of the potatoes. It is mainly found in potatoes, corn, in the main source of the starch. After this we will study about cellulose. Cellulose is found as a store food inside the plant. Cellulose having formula C6H10O5 and units. This react with water in presence of acid, get hydrolyzed, it gives C6H12O6 beta D glucose units. Cellulose is a store food found in the plants at the large scale, and it cannot be digested in the human body because it required a enzyme to digest the cellulase that is found in the small intestine, but this is found only in the ruminants. This is not found in case of the human beings, so it is undigested in case of the human beings. These alpha D glucose units are joined together by C1-C4 linkage. Let us form the alpha beta D glucose units. This is the beta D glucose units. This is beta D glucose units, and these are joined together by C1-C4 glycosidic linkage. This is the another beta D glucose units. This OH group get condensed and form a glycosidic linkage. This is a regular sequence of the beta D glucose units, and this cellulose is also the non-reducing sugar. This has C1-C4 glycosidic linkage, and it is also non-reducing sugar. Why it is non-reducing sugar? Because the aldehyde group present at the carbon number 1 is in fused condition. It is not free. And the third type of the polysaccharide, that is glycogen, and glycogen has also alpha D glucose units, and it has the similar structure as that of the amylopectin. This is glycogen. It is found as a store food in human beings. This is found as a store food in human beings, and this glycogen is also made up of alpha D glucose units. This is made up of alpha D glucose units, and its structure is similar to amylopectin, part of the starch, and this has the common C1-C4 glycosidic linkage, and these are found in the linear chain, and these also possess the C1 to C6 glycosidic linkage. And this store food store inside the liver, and whenever there is emergency of storing of foods, when we doing fast, or a day when we not take the food, this is released inside the blood, and this get hydrolyzed to change into the glucose units. And this is all about the polysaccharides. Thank you students for viewing this video, and subscribe it, and I will soon send the next part of this biomolecule. Thank you. Have a nice day.